Tom from Tom and Harry SMMA. In this video, I'm going to get GPT to ask me questions about my SMMA, about my agency. Myself and Harry run a very successful agency that does well over 30k a month. I want GPT to ask me some tough questions. So let's do that on this video. So let's not waste any more time and just get straight into it. Okay, so right, I'm in GPT. I'm going to ask it to interview me. So please interview me regarding my SMMA journey. Okay, let's see what it says. Happy to answer some tough questions. Let's just see what it comes up with. ChatGPT, friggin' amazing. If you can hear me typing on the microphone, I apologise, but I can't do much about that. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Right, first of all, let's go with the first one. Can you start by telling me a bit about yourself and how you get into the world of SMMA? No. What I can tell you is that I was in another job, okay, working for a different company. Due to various reasons, I left that business. I actually saw an ad on on YouTube from, he's not a guru anymore, but he was someone who went quite heavy on it during lockdown. Came up on my phone one night and I decided to watch this ad on YouTube. It was about an hour long and he gave a free training away about how you can make money online using SMMA and running ads. And I thought, I'll watch it. It got me into a whole rabbit hole of SMMA. I then realized that I needed to do it because there's money in it. My opinion on it has not changed. SMMA has changed, but my opinion on making money online and SMMA as a revenue outlet, exactly the same, if not stronger than ever. But yeah, that's what got me into the world of SMMA. I went down a rabbit hole of it all, found some amazing, really good people to follow, did it, executed it, and now I'm here in 2023 with a very successful agency, an amazing business partner, and that's where we're at. What inspired you to start your own SMA, and what were your initial goals when you started? My initial goal, if I'm honest, was to make £2,000, well, £2,500, which is what, $3,500 a month. I just wanted to make that. That was what my, that was what my earning lifestyle was around. I thought that was a lot of money at the time. I was like, well, if I can turn over $2,500, $3,000 a month doing my own thing would be great. What inspired me to do it is I was making money cold calling, a lot of money cold calling for another business. I thought that was crazy. I wanted to work from home because lockdown was demanding that everything was now home based. And I always saw myself as a business owner of some kind because I've always made other people a lot of money, never myself. So that's where I was with that. Number 3, starting an agency can be challenging. What were some of the major obstacles you faced early on and how did you overcome them? Okay, well, the major obstacles I faced early on was understanding SMMA. So understanding the business, understanding how to execute Facebook ads, YouTube ads, email marketing. It was actually learning how to do the do. That was quite challenging. The way I overcame that was I spent every minute of every day in my learning mode. I had to really throw myself into the world and make sure I knew absolutely everything. I made notes. I watched video after video after video. I got over that obstacle because I then became really knowledgeable. Other challenges was then getting clients without having testimonials. Now, what I did to overcome that was I tapped into my inner circle of people who I knew had businesses. I worked with them for free, did a really good job actually, and actually progressed them. And I got a testimonial of my good work on the back of it. I then applied that into my proposals and my client winning abilities. I had it up my sleeve to use, and that then I overcame that barrier and I started to win clients on the back of lots and lots of different things. So that was fine. Social media is constantly evolving landscape. How do you stay up to date with the latest trends and changes to ensure that your strategies remain effective? Well, do you know what? I have a really great business partner, Harry_SMMA, Harry Kirk, if you don't know him. We run this channel together. Follow him on Instagram, Harry_SMMA, and myself, Tom_SMMA. We are, between me and Harry, we're constantly viewing content online, constantly going through different training courses, constantly buying courses to understand what is working and why it's working, and do we need to implement it in our business. The amount of times we've seen trends come and go, but the ones that stick are the ones that make you much more advanced than other people. You've got to start buying training courses at reasonable costs. You've got to throw yourself into YouTube and gorge on content, because you'll discover things that you never ever knew. Okay, get off Netflix, get off Snapchat, get off Facebook, Instagram for a minute. Don't scroll endlessly on mindless stuff. Educate yourself, and you'll find the latest trends. You'll find the latest things that are working and not working. Super important. That's what me and Harry do. 5, as an SMMA owner, how do you balance the creative aspects of social media marketing with the analytical side of measuring and tracking results? Really good fucking question. Okay, well, we now have a team. I have a team of people who do the creatives. Okay, before that, I would go on Facebook ads library, the meta ad library, and type in my niche and the type of ads I was looking for, and I'd look and analyze the type of visually creative ads I'm seeing. I'd also go on Canva and look at templates. I'd spend hours and hours looking at templates, changing templates, putting my own spin on it. So the creative aspect, again, I worked incredibly hard on to understand that I show knowledge in it. Okay, really, really important. But with tools like Canva, it really helps with the creative aspect. Analyzing side of measuring and tracking results. What's changed now is you can't measure results on the Meta platforms as much because of the Apple ISO 14 update. But in general, if you're running ads to a funnel or a website, you can look at the website statistics and the funnel statistics more than anything else. And then you just start to get familiar. Again, when you do your research online, you can understand that cost per click is important. CTR, which is click-through rate, is important. CPV, which is cost per view if you're using YouTube. These are really, really important measurements, okay? Your frequency measurements. How many times are people seeing your ad? Are they getting bored of it? What's the engagement like on the ads? All these things you get to then learn when you're indulging yourself in content. Building a client base is crucial for any agency. What strategies did you use to acquire your first clients, and how has your approach evolved over time? Okay, it's evolved over time now because we have people in our team who do the cold calling, and we have setters who go out and DM on behalf of us. So it's kind of changed. At the very beginning, I worked with whoever I could work with in exchange for a testimonial. So if you can't see this on the screen, guys, and if you're listening on podcasts, I have ChatGPT up. I've just highlighted the question I'm on. So building a client base is crucial. What strategies did you use to acquire your first clients? I tapped up my inner circle, my friends of friends who had businesses, their friends. I asked everyone, do you know someone who has a business? I would like to work with them. Some clients I worked with for like £300-400 just to cover my overheads. And there'd be other people I just worked with for free. On the basis, I got a video testimonial, and I'll show you. A video testimonial needs to be filmed this way, okay? Not this way. You can, but it just looks shit. Do it that way. It will fill up the entire screen, load it into Wistia or YouTube, unlisted, and then have it on any of your websites, your socials, and put it on any, if you have a funnel for your agency, whatever. The more video testimonials you have, the more clout and trust you're building. You need to get at least 6, 7 to 10 video testimonials of people who are business owners saying that they've worked with you. It goes dramatically far. You have no idea how far that takes you. Okay, you want to get those, put them all over your socials, all right, and keep them. So then when you're discussing about working with the client, you can send them on Messenger, on WhatsApp, on Slack, or whatever system you're using to communicate with. Yeah, tap up your inner circle, get on the phone and start cold calling, or even go into places in person and say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, I would love to work with you, what do you do at the minute? And you'll find that you'll pick off clients all the time. That it is changing, but cold calling is the leading factor of that, and your inner circle. Question 7, can you share a particularly memorable or successful campaign you worked on? What made it stand out? Okay, we've had an awful lot of successful campaigns. The question there is, can I think of a time when it's not been successful? I think that's a better question. The times when we've not done well with a client is when a client's Facebook or their social, their Instagrams are not great. They haven't got good reviews. That really damages campaigns if they've got a ton of bad reviews. Okay, if the imagery they're using, let's say you're working with a landscape gardener and his photography is poor. His before and afters are poor. That doesn't help any campaigns you're running. It really hinders it. And actually, it's the real difference between success and not success is the quality of content your client gives you. Okay. Those campaigns that have been successful have had all those. We've had great reviews. We've had great images of the product or of the service. We've had a very good, strong follow-up. When a lead comes through, they're called within 15 minutes. They're texted within 15 minutes. They're emailed 3 or 4 times in the first month. Their socials are on point. You know, as a business, their brand is good, their logo is good, their website is good, their funnel is good. When everything is good and of high quality, your campaign is way stronger and you're going to do much, much better. Can you share a particularly memorable, successful campaign you worked on? Oh, we've done that one. Sorry. On the flip side, have you encountered any major setbacks? Yeah, major setbacks happen all the time. You go to work with people and you've worked with them for 4 months and that you're doing a good job, and they may take on an internal marketing person and think your job can be instantly transferred internally. They then find out that it really can't, because what you do is very specialist and that's a high-paying skill. I've had people I've been working with clients and they've employed a new person to deal with us and to work alongside us, and I've just not seen eye to eye with that person and they want to control us and treat us as like an employee. That's very difficult and you have to set your standard out straight away. Okay. Question 9, what do you believe sets your agency apart from your competitors? How do you maintain a competitive edge? The quality of our work, the quality of our funnels is second to none with me and Harry. The quality of our ads are way better than what you see on Instagram. They're sleek. We don't work with anything that's not original content or HD content. Has to be. We make every creative, we do a different creative for wherever that whatever the platform is. If you're running ads on Meta, I do a different creative for Reels as I would with story ads and feed ads and marketplace ads and right column ads and messenger ads. I change my creative for all those different placements. That is what most agencies absolutely categorically do not do, and it really hinders them. We do it and it really stands us out, makes our ads look absolutely different league to everybody else. We track our ads properly. We always encourage video content as much as we can. We often have a 4-point opt-in, maybe a 3-page opt-in on funnels too, and we will always push back, okay, on our website. And if their website's not good enough, we get them to make changes. As a business owner, how many hats do you wear? How do you manage your time effectively? And what tools or systems do you use to stay organized? Well, generally, I work 9 till 9 most day and nights. So I'm working 9 in the morning till 9 in the evening. I will take 2 hours in the middle of the day to go to the gym, prep food, deal with children that I've got and all this other stuff. So I tend to work 12-hour days. A lot of the business is me managing the tasks that are happening. We have a CRM called Monday.com, which is really, really good to manage tasks and to manage pipeline. We have staff that we manage. So I'm consistently speaking to staff, making sure that they are liaising with the client. So it could be account managing that I'm on top of. Could be that I'm actually having a day where I'm just speaking to all my clients, either face-to-face on Zoom, face-to-face in person, or on the phone. And really managing my time effectively. All I need to do is make sure that my family are happy, the business is running, and I'm going to the gym and I'm eating. Okay. I actually live between London and New York, so I have lots of time where I'm working on the travel, which is half the benefit of the job. But I wear a lot of hats. As a business owner, I'm putting together ad creatives, I'm putting together campaigns as much as my other team are. I'm checking the work they're doing and I'm making amendments. It's stuff like that. But when you're at the very beginning, you want to wear every hat. And I say wear every hat. You don't want to outsource anything. You can learn all the fulfillment aspects to the job. 100%. There's no excuses to it. You can learn all of it. It's not that difficult. You just need to swallow your pride and do every role and be prepared to work really hard. And if you do, you absolutely stand out from everybody else. I'm trying to think where we are. There's a few here. Finally, how do you see the future of SMMA evolving and what opportunities do you think will emerge? We're doing a video, me and Harry, very shortly about the new SMMA that's now out. Okay, not many people are actually on top of this. A lot of people are still teaching the old, just run ads and run an ads-based agency. That doesn't work. It does work. It does work, and you can build an agency, However, SMMA is evolving. The marketing space is evolving. It's evolved now, and we operate a very advanced new SMMA product. We teach it to our students. You can always go check out our academy at digitalcultureacademy.com, where me and Harry teach everything needed that's relevant to 2024 and onwards. But it's evolved, so it's not the future of it evolving. It has evolved. It's continually evolving. There is a new SMMA that is out there. It's not running ads. That's changed. I can trust me on this. It's changed. So everything will be, in regards to the future of it, a lot more of it is going to be video based. I think we're going to see much more video based social media, and that's great for us. So anyway, I hope that's been really, really useful. It's been a quick video for us, but interesting all the rest. So if you're listening on Apple Music or on Spotify, please go ahead and follow us. If you're following on the channel, please subscribe. With that, we're going to get straight on to another video, and we'll see you soon.